Okay, so this is just a message that I wanted to talk about. I had this realization. This is a bit of a trigger warning, okay? Um, because I want to speak to these karmic relationships that we find ourselves in. That we find ourselves going through cycles in. You know what I mean? We all have experienced some type of karmic relationship. Even if you've been with the same person for years, you've had some type of karma within that type of relationship. There's no perfect relationship. We are human beings, right? We're humans having this earthly experiment. Yes, it's an experiment experience, right? So let's talk about this because it was like this awakening. I was like, oh shit, like this is crazy. So this is what this is really about. So you know when somebody triggers you, right? So for instance, a trigger can like it pushes you into activation. Now you choose how you activate that trigger, right? Like you can either let it tear you down, you can get angry, or for a lot of us, if you're watching my video, you are probably the type who once you're triggered, like you're no longer at this space where you are reacting. Your response is to go within. And I'm looking at my phone because I had to make some notes on this. I was so stunned by the reality of this, right? Somebody who gets under your skin, right? Somebody who knows the exact things to say. They know to press this button. This is the fuck with Nick button. Like, cause my real name is Nicole, but people call me Nick. So it's like I'm gonna press this fuck with Nick button, and I'm gonna like. It's not that they're doing it intentionally. Okay, so let me get to this. They're not doing it intentionally, right? But whatever button they push is gonna f with Nick. So it's funny that the last time that button was pushed, this was the activation, right? This was the activation for me. The button was pushed and I didn't give them a reaction. This is how I knew I was awakening. The button was pushed, the F with Nick button was pushed, and I did not give them a reaction. I didn't run away from them. I retreated within. I looked at myself very carefully. I examined myself. I studied myself. Why is this person triggering me? Why does what they say hurt my feelings? Why am I pissed off? Why is my feelings hurt? Why do I feel less than when this person says this thing about me? Why do I feel this way? Why do I look this way? Why am I carrying this burden? Why is this person still in my space? So for me, right, just to go back a little bit further, I used to be the type of person that ignore my intuition. Like for real, y'all. I would legit ignore my intuition. I don't care if I knew something, I literally knew it. I don't care if I knew something was wrong because I just knew it. Like it could be blatant, dead in my face. I would I would just ignore it. Later I would find myself replaying that situation like and I wouldn't say anything, but I would find myself replaying the situation like, oh, like it's okay, or justifying it to my own damn self, lying to myself. Or, I would lay in bed like, damn, I should have said something then, but it's too late to say something now, so I'm just gonna let it ride. I let it ride. And then I would be like mad at the person the minute they pushed my button and they trigger me, they push the F with Nick button and they trigger me, I would release it. And I would release it and it would be so toxic. Like I was just like um throwing up, vomiting all over this person and just like leaving it there, not cleaning it up. You know what I mean? Like it was just nasty. And I would just not care what I said, how I said it, if I hurt their feelings or none of that. But what I realized that later, the last straw that it happened for me, there was a last straw. This was with a relationship that I was in. And I went deep within myself. And I was like, I found myself getting mad at the person. And then I was like, no, let me look at myself a little bit deeper. So I went deeper to look at myself. And it hurts, but the truth is a light and the truth will set you free, right? The truth hurts, but it will set you free. Now, I realize that the truth does help me stop relationships and toxic cycles, okay? But let me tell you something. It's forcing me to heal my issues with trauma bonding due to my need for reciprocal love. Like, because I'm my trauma is love. My trauma bonding is love. So the love that was reciprocal, that the love that was being reciprocated from those people, they also ignored their intuition. Hear me, listen. I used to ignore my intuition, right? So when I dug deeper and I realized, damn, the people that I'm attracting in my life, they are also ignoring their intuition when it came to how much I loved them. When it came to how much I loved them, they ignored their intuition. When it came to me realizing how much they didn't love me, I ignored my intuition. So I attracted the type of person I was. When I looked in the mirror, I was seeing myself in that person. Damn, I was like, that is so deep. And it triggered me because I wanted to blame somebody. I was like, yo, I want to blame this person for doing this to me because it hurt. This person hurt me. This person did this to me. And I was like, yo, oh shit, I have nobody to blame anymore. I have nobody to blame anymore. It's all on me. And now it's all on me, but it's between me and God because God gave me the message. So I just had to relay that to you guys. Listen, that if you're feeling like the person who has done you wrong, the people who have done you wrong, the people that are triggering you, pressing the F with whatever your name is, fill in the blank button, go look in the mirror and take a deep look at yourself. Ask all the pertinent questions, whatever comes up for you. Write it down if you have to. And then I want you to consult with your higher self. Because if you ask the questions, the answers are going to come to you. Now, they may not look the way you want them to look because it feels good to blame somebody for doing something to you, but hell, it feels like shit to blame yourself. And you're not blaming yourself. You're just awakening to a higher level of consciousness that helps you to realize that, oh, wait a minute. It was me all along. And it forces you into yourself to do your inner healing. Once you do your inner healing, that is when you are going to find yourself attracting people who are also doing the work and who are intuitively aware of other people who are doing the work. Whatever that looks like, whatever that work looks like, we're all on different levels of ascension. Even the person who's done you wrong is even on a level of ascension. It could be a lower level of ascension, but we are all ascending. That's why people are placed in your life, and that's why you are placed in other people's lives. But until we stop the wheel from turning, that karmic wheel, that's when you realize that, damn, like I can really receive reciprocal energy. Like I really am my balance. There's really order out here in these streets. There's really people who respect me and give me the type of love that I deserve because I give people the respect and the level and the type of love they deserve. Yes, it's real. So I encourage you to do your inner work. I encourage you to write it down. I encourage you to listen, be open to hearing, be open to communication. Okay. And yeah, this is just a quick message that I had gotten that was like, it made me realize that, damn, I ain't got nobody else to blame except myself. Okay. But when you do that, you hold yourself in higher, that's a level of awakening that you just hold yourself to a higher level of accountability. So I hope this helps. All right. Peace, beloveds.